osteoporosis.
No way in hell.
Black guy with a boombox. My hearing is bad enough. Wheelchair. Take a walk. German with groceries. 9 Schweinhund? Ah, just what I need. A yuppie with a suitcase. Airport, come fly with me.
1 second, I've got to get my wife.
Hey, take all the time you want. The meat is running already.
Come on, honey, don't worry. We'll be there soon.
Ow! It hurts.
I know.
No, you don't.
Hey. How far apart are the contractions?
2 minutes apart.
Oh, no.
University Hospital, please.
No, I'm sorry. 2 minutes. Too close.
Oh,
this is a zero-growth camp with a stable population. Out. I'm off duty. Out.
Now, look, you... George O'Grady, 397513. I happen to know the taxi code, and legally, you can't refuse us.
Yeah, great. Just what I need. A lawyer, right?
And my father and his father and his father's father.
You know what I think they ought to do with you people? As soon as you pass the bar, sterilize you.
I agree. Ow! I think I just lost my mucus plug.
Mucus plug? Doesn't sound so good for the atmosphere of the cab. I don't think my little pine tree here has much of a chance against fragrance of placenta.
Just get us to University Hospital.
Not gonna happen, buddy. University's way across town. We're going to St. Vincent's. Right down the street's a good hospital. A lot of my friends have died there.
No. You don't understand. We've pre-registered at University Hospital. We've chosen the labor room with the calico curtains. Our medication is waiting.
You mean my medication? I've been waiting for this epidural for 9 months.
Okay, here we are. St. Vincent's. Everybody out. Women and fetuses first.
You know, pal, I was thinking of naming the baby after you if we had him in the cab. But now, I got...
It's a boy? I told you I don't want to know. Where are you shooting this?
Sorry.
Serious with me.
Hey, that's good. Domestic violence. Now the kid has something to look forward to.
Look here, Joe.
The morphine is right through those doors, and you people owe me $4.75.
Oh, come on, Brad. I feel a little ear on my thigh.
Oh, a doctor. Well, in a sense, I'm a plastic surgeon. Here, you better take my card. You know, a tummy tuck is a great cure for postpartum depression. Good luck, kids.
Hey, Beck.
George, it's you. Well, I don't know what to say.
Why don't you start by telling me where you're going?
All right, to the Moylan.
A little early in the afternoon for you to be going uptown?
Well, I did have a breast reduction scheduled, but the husband decided to wait until after their trip to St. Bart's.
I get it. Nude beaches. Kind of a farewell performance for the old warheads, huh?
Hey, George, you might be interested in this. I'm going to the Moylan to place a rather large bet on the 6th horse in the 7th race at Aqueduct.
You got a tip?
Yeah, straight from the jockey's mouth. Hijura Añejo Padron.
You know him?
Well, without compromising professional ethics, I did a little ear pin on him.
How does telling me that not compromise professional ethics?
Well, I didn't tell you about the penis extension. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, don't we wish there was such a procedure?
Not me. So what's the deal? This Patron guy, he figures if his ears aren't sticking out like Prince Charles, that maybe he'll win more races because he's more aerodynamic?
George, some of the things you say are absolutely priceless.
Hey, I already got a fare.
Excuse me? Drive! Oh, my God, a weapon.
Hey, look, if you're a street criminal, why don't you stay in the street? I'm the wrong guy to pull that on.
I said drive. I know how to use this thing.
Oh, really? Isn't that great? Such a difficult task to master. Point and squeeze. I'm impressed.
George, have you lost your mind?
Yeah, don't get smart.
Listen, I'm already smart. Too late for you on that one. And I'll tell you another thing. I'm not afraid to die. What I am afraid of is becoming a helpless vegetable. So if you're going to shoot me, and for your sake, I hope you don't, I want you to put the bullet right here, where the brainstem meets the medulla oblongata. Better finish me off. I don't want to have to come after you in a diminished condition.
Hey, Jed, What's in the fancy box?
Oh, just a bottle of 25-year-old scotch.
Oh.
It's imported. All the way from Scotland.
Imagine that, huh?
Wow, you know, me and this bottle of scotch are the same age.
It's single malt.
We're both single, too.
And what man wouldn't like 3 fingers of this?
No comment.
Hey, Bill! Billy boy!
Hey, Pinky! So, hey, are the guys still talking about me down at the precinct?
Yeah, every time the toilet backs up.
Well, I still think about you guys, too.
Usual, Bill?
Yeah.
So, Koski, how many free drinks do you get a day?
What's that supposed to mean?
I think it means you're a drunk cop that mooches off every merchant on your beat. Except for the yogurt shop.
Hey, Harry, you ate plenty of free food up at Raybrook Prison.
Why don't you hit the street and maybe you'll get lucky and pass out on a drug dealer?
Hey. Relax, Harry. Why don't you let New York's finest drink in peace?
That's all right. Next time you need some help, just call an old Italian bookie.
I think you need another drink. You're starting not to slur your words.
Harry, what's your problem with Koski?
3 years ago, he busted me on Super Bowl Sunday. That's the same thing as closing a burn ward on the 4th of July.
Well, not exactly, Harry.
Besides, nothing stinks worse than a cop gone bad.
This is true.
Oh, my God. Oh, I'll take that back.
So, public enemy, what's this all about?
They just held up a grocery store.
How much did you get?
Only $56.
Not exactly the crime of the century, huh? To look under the tray? That's where they keep the really big bills.
Oh, yeah, under the tray! Under the tray!
Oh, yeah, under the tray, under the tray.
George, restrain yourself.
Hey, I could have been a criminal, but I wouldn't have wasted my time on grocery stores, I'll tell you that. I would have been an arch criminal, like the Penguin. Or Goldfinger, guys like that. And I would have gone for bigger targets, too. Monte Carlo, Fort Knox, Rodney King's house. That's because I got a brain. Something apparently you lack.
Hey!
Listen, I'll put it another way for you. You're a beginner. You're just getting started. You need more practice. Look, there's another Korean grocery store up there. Why don't I pull over? You can get out and try again.
Hey, just drive, man!
Excuse me, gunman. What is your name?
I'm not telling you my name, man.
Okay, fine. What may I call you?
Carl, with a K.
Okay, Carl with a K. I'm a physician, and I am sworn to protect life. Therefore, I am duty-bound to help you protect yourself and others. So, what say we put our heads together and decide on the best course of action, okay?
Okay.
It's good, Doc. It's good.
Okay. You started out to rob a grocery store, but things got a little out of control, didn't they?
I sure did.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Keep going.
And now you're holding 2 hostages at gunpoint. Question. Why 2?
That's a good point.
One serves the same purpose as 2.
In fact, are you pulling the plug on me? You rat-fink yuppie crud.
No, I think my greater value to society is self-evident.
Self-evident. If you have a big nose, a lumpy ass, and saggy boots.
And many people do.
Can't you see what this guy's doing? He's playing mind games on you. He's messing with your head.
Yeah, you're right. Get out!
Oh, what?
Get out!
If you say so. George, you want to slow down?
Why?
Come on, slow down. Don't be a sore loser.
Slow down!
Thank you. Now, I think this is my style.
Look, you can still get a nice, clean shot at him if you want.
George is in trouble. Somebody call a cop.
What?
Hey, I'm a cop.
Not after the next weigh-in. Besides, if George is in trouble, we need a real cop, not some juice head. What's up?
Jack, give me a shot of whiskey.
Whiskey? Yeah, whiskey. Well, we did just get in a bottle of Auchin McFarkless.
Really? In that case, make it a double.
What happened?
Oh, God, it was a nightmare. A gunman. A robber. He got in the cab with us, and he held a gun to our heads. Oh, the peat in this is just yummy.
What happened to George?
Is he okay?
Well, he was when I left him.
I'm gonna call 911.
Hey, don't bother. Let me handle this. You see, if you call 911, you'll never get past the prank calls. Besides, when ordinary citizens call in, we don't really take it serious. It's like a joke. Hey, 911, it's Gusky.
Do you know what kind of gun it was?
Well, I'm not really very familiar with handguns, although I do own a brace of Perazzi shotguns. But I think it was a .38.
Oh, poor George. A .38 at close range? All that'll be left of his head is a ponytail hanging from a piece of skull.
Hey, man, can't you think positive?
Oh, I am positive. Ponytail, skull.
That's our George.
Harry, I realize this is a bad time, but are you still willing to take a bet?
For you? Yeah. For just anyone? Yeah.
Okay, give me 500 across the board on the 7-horse and the 6 race at Aqueduct.
You're down.
Okay.
He's back. I know you have a sickness, but do you think maybe out of respect for George you could lay off for an afternoon?
You're right, Jack. I'm sorry. I realize this is a tragic situation, but I got this incredibly hot tip from a jockey, and, well, frankly, I don't see how my placing a bet changes anything.
A tip on a horse?
Yeah.
Hot?
Yeah.
Harry, give me 100 to win on Beck's horse.
You're down, Jack.
So ashamed.
Everybody, I'm afraid I got some bad news. What? Cab driver in the Bronx has been shot. I'm afraid he's dead. Wait a minute. They just ID'd the body. It wasn't George O'Grady. It was someone else who was shot to death.
Yeah, why?
Nothing. I just happened to notice your wedding ring there when you were switching trigger fingers.
Yeah. Actually, my wife kicked me out yesterday because I'm broke.
Hey, maybe you'll meet somebody new in prison.
Yeah. Hey!
No. I mean one of those skag chicks who digs convicts, you know? You see them on Geraldo all the time. You start out as a pen pal, you wind up married. You any good at writing letters?
Nah. I have trouble, you know.
Expressing yourself.
Yeah, that's it. That's another reason my wife threw me out.
Yeah, listen, Carl, or whatever your real name is.
It's Carl, but with a C. The name I told you before, it's Carl with a K. I made that one up.
Brilliant stuff, Carl. Let me make a suggestion to you. If you're as bad at everything else as you are at holding up stores and making up names, you know what you ought to do? You ought to take that gun, put it in your mouth, and let the hammer fly. That's one mess I'd be happy to clean up.
Hey, you know, that's not a nice thing to say.
Why should I be nicer to you than I am to anyone else who gets in my cab?
Cause I got a gun.
I'm tired of hearing about your gun. Use it or lose it, will ya? You want to do something smart for yourself? Maybe the smartest thing you've ever done? I'll make you a deal. I'll pull over here, you get out, you walk away. I don't say a word to anybody.
Okay, George O'Grady, but anyone comes after me, I'll get you.
Listen, I gave you my word. Try to conceal that weapon. Better still, why don't you trade it in for a couple of tickets to the ice capades?
If anything happens to George, I'm gonna go over to his mother's house, and I'm gonna sit her down, and I'm gonna tell her that I'll take 50 cents on the dollar. I never do that.
Fill her up, Jack. I'm almost off duty.
What's the difference?
The room starts to spin and then I throw up.
I'll get it. Hello?
Yeah, who's this?
It's Dr. Neil Beck.
Beck.
Wait, is that you, George? It's George. George, thank God you're okay. I've been worried sick about you.
He didn't seem too worried about me in the cab.
George, surely you realize the first imperative of an organism is to survive.
Hey, drive around the cab. Check your owner's manual. Maybe there's a section on steering. Listen, Beck. I'm okay. Tell everybody that, will you? And I gotta hurry here. I want you to tell Harry to put $50 across the board for me on the 6th horse in the 7th race. You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
What did he say? What's going on?
George is okay, everybody. He's kidnapped. Oh, and Harry, he wants 50 across the board on the 6th horse in the 7th race.
Oh, he's down.
Hey, guess what?
What?
You're under arrest.
For what?
Bookmaking.
Oh, yeah.
Jack, my boy, I'll have some more of that sweet brown Aachen McFartins.
Hey, don't you have surgery tomorrow, Beck?
It's just a butt lift. I could do it with my eyes closed. With this particular butt, believe me, I'm planning on it.
Hi, everybody.
You can't imagine the things we thought were going through your head. Oh.
I bet you thought I was dead, huh? Nah, I'm okay. Whole thing's over. Just want to forget about it, you know?
Hey, it's great to see you.
Yeah.
Hey, did they catch the guy?
Nah. Jack, another day, another gun. You know what I mean? Nobody's even going to press charges.
Oh, someone is.
And who might that be?
Oh, that might be me. George, you weren't the only victim in this. Oh, that's the most harrowing experience I've had since the Perrier benzene scare.
Beck, you're not pressing charges. Just do it as a favor to me, okay?
Why should I do that favor for you?
Because I gave the guy my word.
That's why you didn't give him my word. And where I come from in Connecticut, we don't tolerate lawbreakers.
Where you come from, you don't tolerate a lot of people. Where I come from is right here in New York. And the main thing we tolerate is the continuing breakdown of social order. Yeah. Laws aren't really laws. They're more like guidelines. We think of them as suggestions. You know what I mean? If you can follow them, fine. If not, we can always make an adjustment.
George, the man committed armed robbery, and he kidnapped me.
Forget about the whole incident, will you? Just think of it as kind of an amusing story you can tell to your white-collar criminal buddies at the yacht club.
Hey,
George, thank God.
Oh, jeez. Harry, I think you squeezed out a little gas.
Beck, if you were in prison, you'd be wearing my ring and doing my laundry.
That's very flattering, Harry, but don't you think you're overreacting just a bit?
What the hell were you thinking about? Making a bet in front of a cop who hates my guts? It's a good thing Koski was drunk. Instead of Mirandizing me, he was Martinizing me. By the way, George, your horse paid $420, $380, $260. It's $265, deduct the 50 across. You get $115 net coming.
Hey, nice payday, George. Back about those charges.
Yeah, just a second. Harry, what about me?
You? You owe me $1,500. Mail it to me and get out.
Oh, wait, hold it just 1 second. Now, I gave George that tip. We had the same horse.
No. You and Jack have the 7th horse in the 6th race. George had the 6th horse in the 7th race. Yeah.
Oh. I must have transposed the numbers. Sorry, Jack. I'm slightly dyslexic, you know.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't cut it, you pinhead. You got Harry arrested, you bailed out on George, and now you screwed up my bet. Damn it, Beck, why don't you just get the hell out of here?
Hey, Jack, lighten up.
Oh. That's the way you feel?
Yeah, wait a minute, Beck, don't go, wait. Jack, Harry, I want to talk to you. Give me... Listen, guys, I got a little problem here, okay? If anybody's got a right to be pissed off at Beck, it's me. I mean, for all he knew, that guy was going to kill me. But I don't want to kick Beck out of here. I need for him to think we're friends so that he'll drop the charges against that guy.
Oh, so you want us to be nice to Beck?
Come on, that disgraziato got me busted. Forget it.
Harry's your best customer.
True. The guy's a born loser with an MD.
How often does that come along? You don't want to blow it out forever, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Look, George, I don't care. The guy cost me $100.
How much does he spend in the bar?
Well, tonight? Close to 300.
Wow.
And he's a good tipper. when you think about it, that Beck's not a bad guy.
He's right.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
It'll be okay.
Okay.
Bye, Sidney. Bye, Frank.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Beck. Sit down. I want to talk to you.
Look, we talked things over, and, we were a little hasty. Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, it's not worth blowing our friendship.
But I did idiotic, reprehensible things to all three of you.
Listen, we're big people, willing to forgive.
Golly. You guys are the salt of the earth. Say, can I buy you fellas a drink?
Yeah, sure.
You sure can. Hey, how about the good stuff?
Right.
Doubles.
Oh, hey, Beck. The Angels are at the stadium tonight, and the Yankees are an 8-5 favorite.
Well, I do love the Yanks. Give me 2 dimes, Harry.
You're down, Neil.
Listen, Beck, now you're going to do something for me.
Anything, friend.
I want you to drop the charges on that guy.
Done.
All right. Listen, I'd like to offer a toast, you guys. Toast? Yeah. To our good friend, Dr. Neil Beck. He doesn't know how much we value his friendship.
There you go.
On most TV stations, summer means reruns. Here at Fox, we say summer schmummer. That's why we've got another all-new episode of Models Inc. this Wednesday at 9, 8 Central. We say rerun schmeerun. And join us for 12:01, starring Jonathan Silverman and Helen Slater tomorrow night at 8, 7 Central on Fox Night at the Movies. Movies, schmovies. Hey, shut up.